You know, with everything that's happened lately with the coronavirus and the lockdown, it's given me a lot of time to be thinking about certain things. But the one thing that keeps in the back of my head, the one thing I can't seem to forget, is Dickie Bowen. A man who I took from nothing and made into a main event star. A man who I made into the muscles of Mansfield. A man who I made into Dickie Two Belts. A man who owes everything he is and everything he ever will to me. And how does he repay me? By turning his back on me. You know what? I shouldn't even call him a man, because he's not. He's nothing more than a spineless little worm. A spineless little worm who took the gifts that I gave him and he squandered it. And for what? The cheers of the admirations of the fans who have hated him since God knows how long. Well, you know what? That's fine, because I don't need him anymore. In fact, I've used this time wisely to think of a solution of how I'm going to remove this thorn of my side. You see, I'm a generous guy. I like to give more than I like to receive. So I'm going to use the wealth, the mass wealth that I've made over the years, and I'm going to put it to good use. Inside this briefcase is £5,000, and I am offering it to anybody who can defeat Dickie Bowen. And not just defeat him, mind you. I want him humiliated. I want him hurt. Heck, I don't even care if his career comes to an end. You defeat Dickie Bowen, you get £5,000. Now think about this for a second. Think of all the things that you could buy with this kind of money, especially in these tough times. So, let me put this as clearly as I can. Defeat Dickie Bowen, you humiliate him, you hurt him, you even put an end to his career. £5,000 belongs to you. So, who's going to take me up on my most generous offer? I guess we'll find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be an all-out war. I am your host, Mickey Mansfield, bringing you this light heavyweight contest. Lacey James laying in the kicks there on a prone Soulkiller. Corner to corner and a big splash. The early advantage to Lacey James. Bulldog nicely done. Pin attempt very early on. And out goes the Soulkiller. But right out after him is Lacey James, and this one is gone to the floor early. I said it would be a war, and it is. Two very hard-hitting wrestling campaigners laying the shots in now. Outside of the ring, referee Mr. X inside the ring, holding the count. These two have got the count of 10 to get back in the ring, or one of them has at least. But they certainly don't look in a rush at the minute. Big kick to the midsection of the Soulkiller. And an elbow from Soulkiller right to the jaw of Lacey James. It's certainly been more than 10 seconds. Referee Mr. X must be feeling a little lenient here on this one. Scooped up was the Soulkiller, but pushed right into the corner post. Two all-action stars of the AWA here. And a big boot to the jaw from the Soulkiller to Lacey James. Slows the action right down now. Blatant choke right in front of referee Mr. X, who is admonishing the Soulkiller. We saw at the top of the show words from Thomas J. Curtis, who's certainly not happy about the Dickie Bowen situation from last week's show. Dickie Bowen winning the new YouTube title from Mr. Go the Super Ninja, his client. as is the Soulkiller, may I add. He's put a bounty on the head of Dickie Bowen. Beautiful manoeuvre from Lacey James there, takes the Soulkiller right over. Big sidewalk slam. Very strong young lady is Lacey James, as we just saw. Just a few minutes into the action, and this has been hot and heavy, hard hitting AWA light heavyweight action. Thomas J. Curtis put a £1,000 bounty on the head of Dickie Bowen. Anyone that can defeat him, and even better, put him out of wrestling, will receive the cash prize supplied by Thomas J. Curtis. Who can do it though? We'll see. 2 count there from referee Mr. X as Lacey James pins the Soulkiller after a DDT. Action all the way in this one. As soon as we're out of the lockdown, ladies and gentlemen, AWA Out of Your House will be live at a venue within the Wire Forest area. Be sure to keep an eye out on the AWA Facebook page, AWA All Star Wrestling Alliance. And of course, join us each and every week, every Tuesday and every Friday here on our YouTube channel for some classic AWA action. Soulkiller says to the referee that was a 3, but it was definitely just the 2 count on Lacey James. A boot from James up to the middle rope now. Looked like a crossbody, but it turned into a DDT. Nicely done, Lacey James, and that is it. We've got a winner. Let's have a look at Out of Your House.